As time passes, it seems increasingly difficult for the few remaining Republicans willing to engage with their constituents at town hall events. And if there's any state that epitomizes Republican dominance, it's Wyoming. Yet, even there, Congresswoman Harriet Hageman's recent town hall was met with resistance. During the event, a constituent raised concerns about the impact of Trump's policies on Wyoming's rural communities, particularly cuts to government programs that support farmers and disaster relief. The questioner, who had been fired from the USDA despite excellent performance reviews, highlighted how such policies could devastate the state's agricultural sector. Hageman's dismissive response, accusing her constituents of being obsessed with the federal government, was met with disapproval. This exchange underscores a broader pattern: Republican lawmakers showing contempt for their own voters. Rather than addressing legitimate concerns, Hageman mocked her constituents for caring about government policies that directly impact their lives. This highlights a fundamental contrast between the two major parties. While Democrats encourage civic engagement, Republicans often seem to prefer keeping voters uninformed and disengaged. At least Hageman attended her town hall. According to the Wall Street Journal's Olivia Beavers, NRCC Chair Richard Hudson recently warned Republican lawmakers to avoid town halls altogether, citing protests reminiscent of 2017. That year, when Republicans attempted to dismantle the Affordable Care Act, ACA, they faced a wave of backlash at town halls, ultimately contributing to their historic defeat in the 2018 midterms. Avoiding town halls is a clear strategy to evade accountability. But history has shown that attempting to suppress public dissent only amplifies it. If Republican leaders are so desperate to prevent scrutiny, then it's crucial to shine a light on these events and ensure their actions are widely seen and understood. Another example of this avoidance came from Kansas Representative Roger Marshall, who abruptly ended a town hall rather than answer questions about cuts affecting veterans. When confronted, he deflected, cut the meeting short, and walked away. Another instance of a Republican lawmaker refusing to engage with the very people they represent. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez weighed in on this phenomenon, stating that elected officials, regardless of party, have a duty to be accessible to their constituents. She pointed out that she regularly holds town halls, even when faced with tough questions, because it is part of the job. Her advice to voters in districts where representatives refuse to hold meetings: organize their own town halls, with or without their officials present. Meanwhile, right-wing media outlets attempt to downplay these town hall confrontations by claiming only liberals attend. But the reality is starkly different. The people showing up are not paid activists. They are teachers, nurses, retirees, veterans, and small business owners. They are everyday Americans who are struggling under policies that cut essential services, threaten Social Security, and prioritize corporate interests over working families. Republican lawmakers are feeling the heat, and they should be. The response should not be to let up but to continue demanding answers. If you live in a district with a Republican representative or a state with a Republican senator, now is the time to hold them accountable. Attend their events, visit their offices, and make your voice heard. They may want to evade responsibility, but the American people should not let them govern unchecked. This is not just about politics, it's about democracy. Lawmakers are elected to serve their constituents, not hide from them. The more they try to avoid accountability, the more critical it is for the public to step up and demand transparency.